All right, so I want to do watch a recap of Penacony before we jump into 2.8, where it's going to go over everything we missed. They're going to go into the Dali, and hopefully get to learn and see what happened to the Flame Mansion stuff. I will be honest, like I remember, I think it was from a moment. I think it was the 3.0 live stream when they announced that in point 8 they will be doing a Penacony recap. I know a Penacony recap. So I just read that like a Penacony like finishing. I don't call it. From that, I'm pretty sure I said it from the moment that it happened. I'm like, I really hope we get to see the other 2 of Firefly's deaths. Please show us. We've been waiting. And I'm pretty sure they said we will be seeing it. And it looks like Firefly does sacrifice herself. And I just remembered that we get to see another version of... Like, I forgot what the Sam even is, but we get to see this dark magenta version of him. So, I forgot even if that's like another version of him or something. I don't remember. So everyone in a cocoon. I'm actually just remembering the trailer now. But we'll be watching this. It's by The Goodest Duck. It's HSR Penacony Story Recap 2.0, 2.3, in case you forgot. And I have indeed forgotten. I'm remembering some things from just like some people talking about it and stuff. But this person also made one for, I think, 2.4 to 7 as well. So, yeah, obviously this made a year ago. We gotta learn what happened in Penacony. And this person does have inbuilt subtitles.
Hey there.
Nice.
Out
Hi.
of all of the storylines so far, Penacony is...
And Penacony was the most complex. Well, I guess, actually, no, and Furious is definitely tops that, I think. But I was gonna say, was the longest. Had a 9-hour story. Yippee. I wonder how long this story's gonna go for. I'm worried. This is the one thing I hate about HSI, and the only reason I rate quests 7 and under. Like, okay, I'm not going with the meme here, but I legitimately rate them like a 6 to a 7. That's not for the bit, all right. I'm not doing it. I'm genuinely, I rate them to like a 6 to a 7. Fuck's sake, what does this world become? Because of the length of the story. But like, I think the thing is, I'm fine with it in Genshin, and that's because 1, I like the game more, and 2, because it feels like more action happens within that time. Like in 5 hours of Genshin, it feels like a lot more happens than in 5 hours of HSR. And I feel like it could just be condensed down really easily. I mean, don't get me wrong. I feel like some things in Genshin, like the bit with Neph's stuff and everything, could have been condensed down and made the quest like 40 minutes shorter than it could have been. But holy crap, I am excited for Luna 4. But yeah, I do think that it's my biggest gripe with HSR is that story quests, the main quest, could easily be shorter, without costing like anything to do with the plot of the story and anything, and it just make my enjoyment a lot more, because there are like a lot of slow bits. So yeah,
hands down the most complex.
sorry for the yap.
So if you're like
Well,
me,
I'm not sorry.
who loses track...
Oh yeah, oh my god, sorry, I'm just remembering the Venturine boss, and then him sacrificing his corners. Sorry, I had a noise. His stone thing, and I guess they gave it back to him.
The story plot,
rebuilt it
after
for him.
looking away for 5 seconds, then this video is for you. Quick disclaimer, since this is a quick summary, there will be details left out.
Ah, it's
This
fine.
means I won't spend any time talk about the lore of this pebble on the ground, nor will I talk about the lore behind these 2 trotters. You get
Oh
the
wait,
point.
there's a lore behind it?
And of course, spoilers. Anyways, let's talk
Obviously.
about Penacony. Earlier in the story...
If you're watching... yeah, duh, spoilers, yeah, because like, if you're watching a fucking recap before doing the story, I don't know what you're doing. I think you've lost it.
Before everyone's favorite galactic baseballer hopped onto the Astral Express, Himeko received an invitation to attend the Charmony Festival hosted at Penacony. Within the invitation is a hidden message that only those related to the Nameless can decipher. It's something like the Watchmaker Legacy. We'll talk about that when we get
This
there.
was almost 2 years ago.
The crew decides to accept the invitation, and Pom Pom also requests us to search for the whereabouts of 3 previous Nameless who got off of the Express in Penacony.
Oh yeah, was it the Watchmaker?
Speaking of Penacony, it is often referred to as the land
Mikhail,
of
right?
dreams. and in dreams, anything is possible.
I mean, we recently went to see Mikhail in the non-voiced Emperor's epilogue.
Heck, you can even freefall straight into the ground and live to fight another day. We still can't jump though, but trust me, we'll probably get the M4.
Holy shit, I thought that was HSR for a second. I was like, wait, when? I was like, wait, when the fuck can we jump, bro?
No, along with the ability to swim. Basically, Penacony is all about good vibes. However, the phrase good vibes
Firefly getting stabbed
doesn't really last
that long. It didn't matter anyway.
The Express begins heading towards Penacony, and we get dragged into a dreamscape where we meet Acheron, the mysterious lady who may or may not be
with the red text.
Good cook.
Can't taste, can't cook, can't cook. Uh-oh.
Both Trailblazer and Acheron expresses this feeling of seemingly knowing each other, but can't recall exactly how. In order to send us back to reality, Acheron does her best nice boat impression.
Jesus Christ. I remember, it was like the Eon, that black hole Eon, goes back in time. Like, it was born at the end of the universe and dies at the beginning of the universe, right?
Back, if you get that reference. After snapping back into reality, we finally arrive
back to reality. Oop, the gods.
If you get that reference. After snapping back into reality, we finally arrive at Penacony. The main party this time will be the family of 4 Galactic Baseballer, Astro Express mascots, coffee enthusiasts, and Mr. Getting Way Too Old for This. As parts of the trailblazing experience, we run into trouble the very second we step foot onto a new planet. It's really a minor issue, but we briefly come into contact with several important characters that belong to different factions. From the IPC side, we meet our best buddy, Adventuring.
I remember, there was a reason why Robin's voice was fucking up, right? Because it sounded fucked up from the moment.
A seemingly profit-driven, greedy gambler.
Like we met her.
First impression? Sus. Representing the family
he always
Sunday
wins.
And Robin. Sunday is head of the Oak family, which is one of the powers in control of Penacony. First impression? Also kind of sus. While Robin is a
Sunday was pretty sus.
idol/singer, the only thing sus about her at the moment is her voice. That would be explained later on. While we're here,
please explain it again.
All of the important characters that we will be meeting.
Sparkle!
Acheron,
I love Sparkle.
Who we have met before. A fake Galaxy Ranger who is the MVP of the entire Penacony plotline. Without her,
absolutely wiping out the Flame Edge.
Technically wouldn't have been able to beat the final boss. Sparkle, a member...
She was like, she freaking like destroyed Adventuring. Freaking annihilated him. I remember that.
Of the Masked Fools. The least mentally stable person in Penacony.
Oh, fuck, was funny. Great trailer.
She is also the only one who hasn't lied to us once. Bootail.
Wait, really? That's actually insane. She hasn't. Wait, really? I remember her pretending to be Sampo, and then she knocked us out. Oh, fuck. And wasn't there something else? Well, like, there was this whole Sampo part. And then, it was like, I think it was in 2. I don't know. I remember it was in the 2.0 trailer. But it was like Sampo. No, it was. Sampo and the Master Trash Bin fighting. That was something. That was a whole bit of Penacony. I remember that.
The real Galaxy Ranger who keeps trying to fight anyone and everyone. Black Swan.
They helped us
a
at
memo
one point,
keeper,
right?
And is basically an honorary Astro Express member at this point.
She is Anakin one, right?
I feel like Dong Hung had way more screen time than Jade. Firefly, a member.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna say this. I do not like how they did Jade's character. Mostly her demo. Her demo ruined her character for me. I'm sorry. I hate how dumb mummy they made her. It just took me out of it. I'm sorry. It just did. I just watched the trailer and I was like, what the fuck is even happening? I don't know. It's just too much in my opinion. Firefly, the person who died 3 times.
It's a Stellaron Hunters created for the sole purpose of taking all your Stellar Jades.
I still can't believe that trailer where we saw the Stellaron Hunters at Forest before we were, and then I remember Firefly in that pod.
Gallagher, rest in peace.
Hey, I pulled for Firefly.
Misha.
Oh my god. The 13-year-old. Didn't he say I'm 13? I still remember that.
And finally, Mickey Mouse and Friends.
Oh yeah.
After clearing up the issue at the front desk, the Astro Express splits off, going into their own rooms. Just as we are about to enter the dreamscape of Penacony,
I forgot beautiful.
Aventurine swaggers into our room. His main objective here,
hey, baby,
or so he claims, is to work together with the Astro Express. Before the vibe starts getting weird, Acheron crashes the party. Once everybody leaves Trailblazers alone, they finally have the chance to use the dream pool. First destination, Golden Hour. The crew decides to pull out one of the Scooby-Doo playbooks.
Jeez, Golden Hour that's a place that is like a minute before midnight, right?
And split up to search for clues. This is gonna happen a lot in Penacony. The Trailblazer explores around the area doing typical Trailblazer things. Beating
talking
on
billboards,
signs, popping balloons, finding lost origami birds, and
spamming
for insurance money, to name a few. We eventually stumble upon a silver-haired damsel in distress, right? Firefly, who is being harassed by these individuals.
They're trying to hunt someone. That they're part of like the police or whatever there, and they'll try to get someone. Who are they trying to get again? I remember, they were like confusing her with someone.
One of the Galactic Baseballer is the swing first, questions later. Trailblazer saves Firefly without really figuring out the situation, but beautiful anime girls can't be wrong. Confucius said that, I think. To thank us, Firefly offers herself to us by being our tour guide. What happens next is we gamble a bit, spend all of her money, and then
I'm pretty sure I spent all her money. Yeah.
Rudely interrupts, but goes away after telling us to not trust Firefly.
Damn.
Firefly eventually confesses that she lied to us, but all is forgiven because remember what Confucius said? Beautiful anime girls can't be wrong. The date continues and she takes the Trailblazer to a remote corner of Penacony to show us her everything. More specifically, her secret base, which is probably 90% of you that your summon's at. Also, this doesn't affect the main plot.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did.
But Sparkle Roasting Sunday had me on my knees.
What was it? Is following culture on like lost while you might getting it dead, you've been doing Oh yeah, I remember that line.
Just as the duo are about to clock out for the day, Sparkle shows up and knocks the two unconscious.
Yeah,
sending the two of you into the real dreamscape of Penacony. After running around for a bit, they stumble upon this Saturday cartoon monstrosity. But
it was the place between, right? I forgot what you called it.
Don't worry, they don't bite. They just stab. Just ask Firefly. Thankfully, Black Swan shows up to help us escape. The Trailblazers reunite with the rest of the Astro Express, and they decide to enter the real dreamscape once again with the help of our trusty space criminal friend. Upon re-entering, just like clockwork, the crew gets separated once again. But no worries.
Naturally.
The Trailblazer graduated from the School of Ash, and is able to find new female companions to travel with wherever they go. First is Black Swan, then it's Acheron. Both of them, by the way, seems to have their own agenda. And would you look at that? Firefly is here as well. And she's gone. Firefly gets sent straight to the Shadow Realm, and we were this close to getting the Hildy Trailblazer. Anyways.
Oh my god, when are we going to learn more about fucking Lawocha, bro? Like, seriously. Like, it's actually insane that literally they showed a scene in a Honkai Impact in this game. Like, if you don't know, literally in HSR, in Lawocha's quest, Lawocha's companion quest, they show the scene in a post-Honkai Odyssey in there. Literally. And I think I did a post-Honkai Odyssey before I did that quest. It was like kind of crazy. No, I think I did Lawocha's quest before. No, I actually don't remember which one I did before. No, I did a post-Honkai Odyssey before, I'm pretty sure. And I was like, that was wild. Like, holy shit.
Just the Trailblazer is about to regroup with the rest of the Astro Express. Before long, the group runs into Sam, who drops fire one-liners one after another. I bet she practices them in front of the mirror every night. Acheron, Black Swan, and Sam get into a Royal Rumble.
Oh, yeah.
And just as things are about to get exciting, Black Swan teleports the Trailblazer away from the battle. And there we meet Aventurine. He accuses Acheron of the following: turned the Duke Inferno into a 4-piece follow-up and tag relic sets, lied about her identity of being a Galaxy Ranger, and accuses her of being Emanator and somehow related to this death shenanigans that's going on. Aventurine offers a choice for the Trailblazers to make. Join him if we want to know about the truth of Penacony. Quick side notes, there really isn't a choice here, since not joining Aventurine will lead to an alternative ending. Aventurine reveals to us the death of Robin, whose body is Thanos in front of our very eyes. Once again, Aventurine is pointing fingers at
Like completely. Like, I do not remember this really.
In front of our very eyes. Once again, Aventurine is pointing.
Because she died from that thing as well, though. The meme.
Acheron hinting that she may be the reason as to why the concept of death is now in Penacony. Quick spoilers: she isn't. Aventurine here is just trying to pointing fingers at Acheron, hinting that she may be the reason as to why the concept of death is now in Penacony. Quick spoilers: she isn't. Aventurine here is just trying to spin the narrative here to suit his own agenda. His goal is closely related to the IPC wanting to regain control of Penacony. The Astro Express finally regroups and decides to take up Aventurine's offer to team
Sorry, my camera was just dead. I can steal the Astro Express. Oh no.
But they are still adamant about trying to be as neutral as possible until more information can be gathered. Acheron and Welt have their Honkai Impact 3rd fan service moments. On the other side, Dr. Ratio and Aventurine are preparing to meet with Sunday. During the meeting, Aventurine offers to help Sunday fight the traitor within the family, in exchange for the return of Aventurine's deposit box that was taken away from him when he first entered Penacony. Contained inside the box is actually a cornerstone. Special items allow specific members of the Stonehearts to gain a portion of power that is close.
Holy fuck, I want Obsidian so bad. Oh my god, just give me Obsidian, for the love of God, she is so hot. I mean, we've only seen her silhouette, but I already know, man. I've said it to the moment I saw her, she looks like a red Mobius from Honkai Impact.
To that of an Emanator.
You still have choices to.
I want her so bad.
Basically, Topaz would have kicked our face in if we chose to continue fighting her during the Belobot conflict. Sunday refuses and puts a type of harmony curse into Aventurine, forcing him to truthfully answer Sunday's questions.
Oh yeah.
Play a bit.
That was something.
A reverse Uno with each other, constantly trying to outsmart one another. Aventurine eventually loses because Dr. Ratio gave Aventurine a nice stab in the back. Early on, he already revealed all of their plans to Sunday.
Wait, Dr. Ratio was in Penacony? What?
Stab in the back. Early on, he already revealed all of their plans to Sunday. Things don't look too good for our resident Peacock man, but it was all part of his plan. Everything is within his calculations, including Dr. Ratio's so-called betrayal. It turns out, Sunday does not have Aventurine's cornerstone. The two stones that Sunday confiscated were the Topaz Stone and the Jade Stone. The Aventurine Stone was on Aventurine's body the entire time. He just had to shatter it to smuggle it into Penacony. A heavy price to pay, but he firmly believes that everything will be worth it.
Yeah, because I remember in that trailer, they're told to keep it. They're told to keep it safe. I forgot what the line was, but it was like, hold it more valuable than their own lives, right?
Spoken like a true gambler. Remember everyone, you are one tempo away from getting that 5-star. Aventurine makes an announcement, inviting the Astro Express to go to the theme park. Once the crew arrives, Aventurine makes his dramatic appearance and starts monologuing like an anime villain.
Drops the coin or the dice.
Aventurine proves to be too much for the Astro Express to handle. Luckily, if we can't beat up
a certain Emanator comes in,
someone with Emanator-like powers, we can call someone who does have Emanator powers.
Oh yeah,
Acheron
Aventurine music.
Does her Bankai thing, and then one-shots Aventurine. Somehow, this is also a part of Aventurine's plan. Acheron is the only person who can negate the influence of harmony. Acheron Slash sends Aventurine to the other side of Penacony, beyond the Penacony that the family wants to show to the outside world. Meanwhile, Sunday confronts Gallagher on why Robin was targeted. Sunday gets stabbed as well. While this is all happening, Sam shows up, revealing their identity to be Firefly this entire time, to the surprise of probably nobody.
Wait, sorry.
While this is all happening, Sam shows up, revealing their identity to be Firefly this entire time, to the surprise of probably nobody. Long story short, true death doesn't exist in Penacony.
Oh, I guess it was like because Firefly died, but then she came back as Sam. Right, then we fought, and then after that we fought her as Sam, and then she revealed herself to be. Sam revealed herself to be Firefly, and then it was like, yeah, I never died, by the way.
The Penacony that the general public sees isn't the entirety of Penacony, but is rather a part of it. When someone experiences death,
Reef, or
they
it's
are
called.
Actually brought to the other side of Penacony.
Oh, I didn't even fucking read this. Yeah, okay, when they die, they go to Dreamflux Reef. I didn't even read this.
Oh, and while all of this is happening, a space cowboy is pointing his gun at Dong Heng. The Trailblazer, along with Firefly, finally reunites with the rest of the Astral Express there.
What is it?
The Trailblazer, along with Firefly, finally reunites with the rest.
Sorry, let me.
Oh, and while all of this is happening, a space cowboy is pointing his gun at Dong Heng. The Trailblazer, along with Firefly, finally reunites with the rest of the Astral Express there. Along the way, they also encounter Robin. She mentions that the symptom of her voice fading started to happen around the time when she first returned to Penacony. This is the first major clue of Order's intrusion. A quick flashback to Robin and Sunday's childhood. Yes, this is the birth scene. It is there to highlight the difference in ideology between the two siblings, especially for Sunday, who wants to keep the bird in a cage, restricting its freedom.
Oh yeah, that. Then Robin didn't want. Yeah.
But providing it safety. This is basically a parallel of what he plans to do with the power of Order. To restrict people's freedom, but offering them a dream of so-called safety. Sunday, Robin, and Welt go off to confront the current Dream Master, Mr. Wood, because he may be the mastermind behind everything. He's not, it's actually Sunday, but the crew
Banned.
Who doesn't know that yet? There's behind everything. He's not, it's actually Sunday, but the crew doesn't know that yet. There's a lot of dialogue after this that are essentially the missing pieces of the puzzle. I'll just list out all of the important ones. Remember the 3 nameless that Pom Pom asked us to investigate at the start of the story? Well, those 3 nameless are the founders of Penacony. Their end, however, is quite the tragedy. One got stranded in the memory zone, and another got ganked by the swarms. Next is the reveal that Penacony houses the existence of a Stellaron this entire time. Gallagher leads the party to the final resting place of the Watchmaker, Mikhail, who is also the 3rd nameless from prior, lying on his chair and holding a dream bubble in his hand. Turns out Misha is a fragment of Mikhail.
Oh yeah, that was... Yeah, wasn't that the whole thing at the beginning? Because I remember one of my titles was like a dream in a dream. Because the whole thing was a dream at one point. I remember that. And the first sign of that was technically seeing Mika at the beginning of the story. As soon as we entered, we see Mika. But Mika wasn't actually there.
Manifestation from that memory.
I was just in the dream.
After about 5 different POV changes, we finally arrive at a talent show.
Wait, sorry. Let me, Yeah, Mika was... Yeah.
So, just treat this as you would with a Naruto filler episode. After winning the talent show, the crew are surprised by the
this is the 9-hour quest.
At this point, it's obvious that Sunday is the final boss, and just like any anime villain would do, Sunday starts yapping. Sunday's plan is very simple. For you Naruto fans, he basically wants to Madara everyone. For non-anime watchers, Sunday plans to simply create a sweet dream world with no conflict. No conflict means everybody's safe. Safe within the confines of a false reality. A false reality to keep everyone under his order. Of course, the Astral Express won't agree with this ideology, because if they do agree with it, then the game's over, right? End of the story, the end. See you in the Honkai Star Rail 2. So we stand on the side of each and every individual should be allowed to make their own choice. AKA freedom. Who doesn't like freedom? The crew and Sunday go back and forth with words, but when was the last time talking it out resolves the conflict? When talking doesn't work, what do? We throw hands. Don Hunk shows up with Jake drawn and dramatic finish Sunday off. The end. Roll credits.
At Coles, make every kind of Christmas delicious.
Oh my god, I forget. Yeah, I also forget that Junior Wayne came in.
That
bro.
should be the end until Black Swan pulls us aside to let us know this is not real. This may seem.
Oh, like this is when that was announced that the whole thing was a dream. Yeah, and the first signs of it was seeing Mika at the beginning.
Complicated, but here is my simplest explanation. With the power of order and the Celeron, everyone in Astana fell into a blend of reality and dream. Due to the fact that this method isn't the direct doing of an actual Eon, there are some flaws. Once an individual notices the flaws, it is easy to break out of the dream.
And that, I'm pretty sure Firefly noticed the flaws, and that's what she was trying to do, right? I think?
The Trailblazer's flaw is that Misha shows up in reality.
Or Misha.
Which is impossible. Robin wakes up because Sunday was way too nice in her dream. You get the point here. Brutal does the Avenger Assemble thing, calling forth all nearby Galaxy Rangers for reinforcement.
Yeah.
Avalon opens up a path for us, and the final showdown begins. Sunday gets star-railed a couple of times, bad guy gets defeated, the good guy wins, yay! Before we roll credits, Aventurine is shown to be talking to someone on his phone. Jade is coming to Penacony. The Charmony Festival is relocating onto the luxury airship.
Oh,
on the airship, Jade, Topaz, and the rep from the family, both sides are trying to maximize their own profits, but somehow the Astral Express gets roped in, and now they own 5%. The Charmony Festival begins, and things were going way too smoothly, so players were probably getting bored. That's when Sparkle shows up to spice up the party. She threatens that she has placed a ton of explosive on the ship, and if we don't disable them, well, kaboom. The power of teamwork makes the dream work. 999 duds were found. With Sparkle's explosive dull dream work, 999 duds were found. With Sparkle's explosive
wait, how many did the Trailblazer find? Barely any.
9 duds were found. With Sparkle's explosive doll about to blow up, Firefly chooses to recreate the ending of The Dark Knight Rises, with a slight twist.
人的一生太过短暂，
Where's the English here, bro?
就像扑火的飞蝇。所以，如果你心中也有了某个答案，永远记得，不要给自己留遗憾。我们有这个权利的，对吧？
Long story short, this entire thing was a ruse. It is Sparkle's version of
she sounds off. Fuck.
Just a prank, bro. The current of Penacony closes with Firefly rizzing the Trailblazer with a princess hug, and dare I say, lewd hand-holding. Oh, and Firefly.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds familiar? And that's a wrap for Penacony.
Oh, yeah, with, you and me at one.
Curious, what are everyone's top 3 moments from Penacony? My personal top 3, in no particular order, is Aventurine's goodbye to his younger self, the Trailblazer inheriting the Watchmaker's legacy, and the last one is the end date to Sunday's fight. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. Okay, bye.
Alright, there we go, bro. I realize this one is a waste of time because it's not 2.3. I just realized that.
What really happened in Penacony? Since our trailblazing journey has led us to the land of dreams.
Yeah, I was looking if like Ashikai made like a recap video as well, but she hasn't. And I don't think there's really many recap videos, which is kind of crazy. That what I found. The 3 that I saved, this one is like a month older, so I don't think it includes 2.2 and it goes for freaking an hour. But yeah, I guess that's like a general recap of the story. If you do enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe. If you want to help me out understanding the story more, leave some comments if you want. And yeah, hopefully this helps you with Penna over. Uh-oh. But yeah, I'm very interested to see what's gonna happen. Obviously, they're gonna go over probably the story as well again. They'll probably explain some things, do some flashbacks, and explain some things well in the story. And they're probably gonna do what they were doing for Euphorius. I don't think they did it before, where before you start the quest, you could do a recap of the last quest. They'll probably do a recap of Penacony there, like a 2-3 minute recap of like what happened in Penacony. So we'll probably get that as well, which I will watch, like that part of the quest as well. But yeah, hopefully everyone enjoy it. Make sure to like and subscribe, and yeah, I guess I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Actually, do you know what we need to watch? Actually, let's watch this. Sweet Dreams, Curtain Call. If you want to see my original reaction to this, make sure you do. But we're going to watch this, I guess saying, because this is like the ending of Penacony right here. Like Sparkle narrating it.
This show has come to a close.
Oh,
a perfect ending. But you're still not completely satisfied, are you?
Why do we slumber?
After all, there's still someone who hasn't answered yet.
Yeah.
Why does life slumber? I think it's because they're afraid to wake up from the dream.
All because we are not ready for the final rest.
Everyone's different answers.
So you can definitely understand why we want to be prepared.
Man, I haven't heard some of these people's voices like actors in so long.
I don't know. On Penacony's grand stage, everyone sees themselves as the main character. So I took action. The more protagonists in this drama, the better. Since the show has to end, what's the difference between those on stage and those below? Why not stand in the spotlight and watch the drama from the best seat? Let the performance unfold around you.
Oh my lord. We
I've done
chills,
more
man.
than just this. Look, I've sent these little buttons far and wide, and tried my best to bring each of you onto the stage. I hope they'll set off a climax even I couldn't imagine. You know what kind of waves you can make? Since the show has to end, why not let the audience become the ultimate protagonists? So, why does life slumber? The answer is not important. There's no need
So
to
I'm
be
just
so
vibing,
serious.
man.
In the end, isn't it just about being happy?
True.
To you, my dear audience, I dedicate this performance.
She's the main
wonder,
character,
Did
bro.
it bring a little more elation into your lives?
I
If
did.
it didn't,
I remember. I did.
don't sleep too soundly tonight.
It did. I'm sorry, Sparkle. It did. Oh man, but yeah. All right. I just wanted to watch that. Yeah, this was the one where they were discussing if Aventurine should be kicked out of the Stonehearts or not, and he was allowed back. But yeah.